7 power tools sitting on the shelf at Home Depot right now are made in the exact same Chinese factory. Same assembly complex, same shipping address, different logo on the box, different price on the tag. And I can prove it. Not with a theory, not with a hunch, with federal filings that anyone can look up for free tonight. Here's what took me way too long to piece together. 2 corporations control almost every major power tool brand you've ever heard of. Techtronic Industries, out of Hong Kong, owns Milwaukee, Ryobi, and Ridgid. Stanley Black Decker owns DeWalt, Craftsman, Black Decker, and Porter Cable. Between them, that's 7 brand names and 2 parent companies, and the factories tell a story the marketing never will. By the end of this video, you'll know which tools share a factory address, which ones share an FCC registration, and the one spec that tells you whether you're paying for engineering or paying for a sticker. Let's go. Number 1. Ryobi and Rigid. This is the one that made me rethink everything I thought I knew about tool shopping. Rigid is the orange one at Home Depot. Feels premium, lifetime service agreement. Costs more. Ryobi is the green one on the next shelf over. Budget-friendly, starter tools, costs less. They look like competitors. They are not competitors. They are siblings. Both brands are made by Techtronic Industries at the Asia Industrial Park, Huzhou Town, Dongguan, Guangdong Province. Number 2, Hujing Road. 11,000 workers in that complex, according to the South China Morning Post. I pulled the import records on Import Genius. 435 US-bound bills of lading from Techtronic Industries Dongguan, all shipping to the same Anderson, South Carolina address. The consignees split into 2 shell companies. TTI Consumer Power Tools for the Ridgid pipeline. TTI Outdoor Power Equipment for the Ryobi pipeline. Same shipper, same origin. 2 different brand names on the receiving dock. But here's the part that actually proves it. The FCC database. Every cordless tool with Bluetooth has to register with the FCC, and the registration includes the manufacturer's grantee code. Ridgid's 18-volt mini Bluetooth speaker, model R84088, is filed under grantee code VMZ. Ryobi's 1 plus 18-volt Bluetooth speaker, model PCL 615, is also filed under grantee code VMZ. That code is permanently assigned to One World Technologies Incorporated, 115 Innovation Way, Anderson, South Carolina. That's the Ryobi and Rigid Warranty Center. Same building. Federal Regulation 47 CFR 2.926 says the grantee code is valid only for the party specified as the applicant. The government is telling you these are the same manufacturer. The price tag at Home Depot just hopes you don't check. Number 2. The Hart Ghost. TTI launched Hart tools at Walmart as a budget alternative to Ryobi. The Garage Journal forums figured it out almost immediately. The Hart 20-volt drill was a modified Ryobi with a slide battery pack. Same Dongguan factory. Same grantee code VMZ in the FCC database. And here's the twist. In December 2025, TTI announced they were killing the entire Hart line. $156 million in revenue. Gone. The CEO said it was about profitability objectives. Translation, the budget brand was cannibalizing the mid-tier brand. Number 3. DeWalt, Craftsman, and Black Decker, all owned by Stanley Black Decker, all coming out of a factory complex in Suzhou, Jiangsu Province. Black Decker Suzhou Precision Manufacturing Company. Number 200 Suhong Road, Suzhou Industrial Park. Import info shows over 10,000 bills of lading from that plant since 2012. And the consignee, Black Decker US Incorporated, Fort Mill, South Carolina. The same Fort Mill that ships DeWalt? Stanley Black Decker bought Craftsman from Sears in 2017 for roughly $525 million. Their own CEO told the street that Craftsman products had migrated from made in America to virtually everything being made in China and Mexico, and that the brand was, his words, in sad shape. So they bought a struggling brand, moved production into their existing Chinese factory, and now sell it next to DeWalt at a lower price point. Same facility, different shelf position. If this has you second-guessing what's sitting in your garage right now, that's exactly why the No BS Buyer's Vault exists. Every category ranked by what's inside the housing, not what's stamped on it. Scan the QR code on screen or check the link in the description and pinned comment. Number 4. Chervon. You've probably never heard this name, but you've definitely bought their tools. This Nanjing-based manufacturer owns Skill, Ego, and Flex. They bought Skill from Bosch. They acquired Flex from its German parent. They were Bosch's original OEM partner, going back to 2003 through a joint venture called Bovon Power Tools. Their chief marketing officer told Woodworker's Journal, and I'm paraphrasing closely here, name a professional brand and chances are they've designed, developed, or built products for them. One company, making tools that end up on Lowe's shelves under 3 or 4 different logos. Number 5. Globe Tools, Changzhou, their own corporate website lists their customers. Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, TTI, Stahil, Toro, Harbor Freight. Globe owns Greenworks and Powerworks. They make the Cobalt 80-volt line that Lowe's sells. And I spent an embarrassing amount of time on Smart Family Money's teardown. And the Greenworks 80-volt battery and the Cobalt 80-volt battery are the same cells and the same layout. The only difference is a plastic key on the battery slot that prevents cross-compatibility. Same factory, same cells, different plastic tab. Still took a minority stake in Globe back in 2016 when the company was doing $325 million in annual sales. Number 6. Harbor Freight's Bauer line. Their own website prints the comparison. Bauer 13-amp right-angle drill, $169.99. Compare to DeWalt at $399. Harbor Freight's own marketing says, and this is directly from their site, that they buy tools from the same factories that supply their competitors and cut out the middleman. They're admitting it on the record. A Bauer 20-volt half-inch drill kit runs about $55. A Milwaukee M18 half-inch drill kit runs about $199. That's a 262% markup. Number 7. The battery lock-in, this is the one that explains the entire business model. Every brand uses a proprietary battery slot. Ryobi batteries won't fit Ridgid, Milwaukee won't fit Ryobi. Even Hart, which was just Ryobi with a different sticker, used its own battery shape. A longtime Garage Journal poster put it perfectly. The real money is in battery sales, not tool sales. That's why they engineer incompatibility into products coming off the same factory floor. Now, the point of this wasn't to make you feel hopeless. The point was to arm you with the information they don't put on the box. So here's what you actually do with it. If you're a homeowner who needs a reliable cordless platform, Ryobi One Plus is the smart money. Over 300 tools on the platform, backward compatible to 1996, and it's coming out of the same Dongguan complex as the Ridgid tools that cost 30 to 50% more. If you need pro-grade durability, Milwaukee M18 fuel, and DeWalt 20-volt Max Flex Volt do use different motors, different electronics, and more aggressive quality control than the budget siblings. The premium is real on the flagship lines. It's just not real on the entry-level stuff where the guts are shared. And if you're standing in a Home Depot aisle right now trying to decide between 2 cordless tools, go to fccid.io on your phone. Search the model numbers. If they share a grantee code, you're looking at the same manufacturer wearing 2 different outfits. Save your money. You now know something that most people pushing a cart through the power tool aisle have never thought to look up. The gap between what these tools cost and what they cost to make is the only thing you need to understand about this industry. YouTube thinks you'll like one of these 2 videos, so go ahead and tap it. And if you stuck around till the end of this one, subscribing is probably a good call. We do this every week, and the list keeps getting longer.